Pecking Order is a web-based collaborative production tool to help manage diagnostic lab services in the poultry industry. This is a quick orientation of how it works ahead of an in-depth demonstration. Here are the basics. This is what a case looks like. We record basic information such as the time, the place, and the problem. Think of it as a container for all related information, including samples, records of tests and procedures, related reports, and so on. Here's the first concept. Let's consider that anything we do for a case to be a service. Everything from bacteriology, prescriptions, histology, site callbacks, virology, case reports, serology, necropsy, and other activities. Broadly speaking, the goal of our workflow is to complete all services within each case. Imagine the to-do list for the business. It's a long list of cases. At RSS, we developed a hierarchy of status values that have been proven to work very well for lab services. We use color codes to track our progress on each case. Based on these values, we can sort the cases by priority with important things at the top. Team members can recognize their priorities based on the color code of the list. An important takeaway is that most of the communication amongst team members is done through the list, which significantly reduces email traffic and phone calls. Let's open the list to look at the services inside. Service details are easy to find. You can sort these by colors as well, and then close the list and everything is visually summarized. This is the basic structure of our collaborative tool. It is a prioritized, up-to-the-minute to-do list. Case-level information is on the left, and a summary of service completion status is on the right. It's helpful to know how the list sorts. We sorted our cases by priority, and we sorted our services within each case. But what's the connection between case priority and service priority? The answer is very simple, and the result is an extremely powerful innovation to allow true collaboration, visual escalation. The highest priority service status of a case determines the status of a case. If the list is closed, the leftmost service determines case status. Remember, the service summary sorts left to right, and the cases sort top to bottom. This is an extremely effective way to bring a required action to the attention of a group or specific team member. With the touch of a flag, an issue can be quickly sorted up the list. Simply by changing a status value, a team member can notify someone else of an issue that requires their attention. Individual team members can work on a specific part of the case directly within Pecking Order. Within simple change of status, they can notify another person that their attention is needed. Each person has their own customized view, so when they open Pecking Order each day, they get a quick summary of their priorities. Think of widgets as small, specially purpose apps that can be attached to list items. We can mix and match sets of widgets for every service type. For example, anytime we need to catch some information, the widget is usually the answer. By default, the first widget contains the details of a case or service. Widgets can be attached to cases or services. Some examples you'll find in Pecking Order are attachments, a place for notes, and a timer that automates changes in status. Simply touching a widget bar opens and closes it. As we set up the system, we can easily define which case and service types need attachments and include the widget. Then, every time we open a new service of that type, we'll be able to add attachments. Markers let us know what samples and attachments are attached to cases and services. You can roll over them to see specific information or use them as links to access the information. Markers bubble up from below. In other words, if a person adds an attachment to a service, a marker will appear on the service when the list is open, or bubble up to the top level if the list is closed. The most common types of markers are for samples and attachments. That's a basic introduction to the structure of Pecking Order. For a more detailed discussion about how it can help manage your workflow, please join us for a live demo.